Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Sun. We're on Route 4, the path that leads to Paniola Town. Hello, Rendo. Good morning. Ooh, battling the hotel staff. Fomantis. Chompies. Okay, you can do Fury Cutter as long as you don't start pulling out the grass attacks. Easy peasy. Hey, I had my orange juice this morning. I also feel perfectly fine. It was like a 24-hour bug or something. No runny nose, no sneezing, no coughing. I feel tip-top shape. Let's see. We will forget Leer. Yeah, now we have a rock move we can use. Bellhop. You love the Alolan games? They are great. They are absolutely fantastic. Oh, I can't get you to fit in there, can I? Ah. That was not a rock to break. It was just an item to find. Okay. Higglybuff. Oh, it avoided my attack. I definitely think Sun and Moon were very underrated. Ultra Sun and Moon as well. I loved all of the stuff that was added to Ultra Sun and Moon. That's why I opted to play Ultra instead of the regular. They added so much content. This Igglybuff. I don't like this avoided the attack business that keeps happening. I'm just going to use Bite. It didn't do a lot, did it? No worries. I can just do this. Oh, I intend to. Trust me. We're going full out with this game. We're going to do all the post-game stuff. But before we can even get there, I gotta deal with these Igglybuff. This is gonna be a long, slow grind to the top. But I know we can do it. Might take us time, but I know that we can do this. Just gonna keep using Bite. Come on. We're infatuated. Okay, we might have to switch Pokemon and switch tactics here. Yeah. Alright. You won't affect Grimer. I mean, you could just do that, but Cute Charm will have no effect. Let's do Poison Fang. Chomp. Good old Chompies. Is there a way I can, yeah, sort? Oh, there's not a sort all button. Wait. There we go. I got. Sort here. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, it is very early for me too. Grabbing it's your grubbins is I'll fight it. What's the worst that could happen? You think the Alolan Elite Four are the easiest? I don't remember. It's honestly been so many years. I couldn't tell you. We're gonna find out though. It's a collector. Munchlax. Oh, that was a heavy thud. It really didn't do much, did it? That did a little more. I feel for the people who have to feed Munchlax and Snorlax. Level 21. Bagon. Let's see, it's 15, 21, 19. All right, Rockruff, you're still the lowest level, so we're going to leave you on the field. Where did this guy find a Bagon around here? I want a Bagon. Whoa, 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 hey, ho, whoa. Dragon's Breath. Chompies. I did it. Oh, he is upset. Okay. Now, how'd you get this, Filthy? Oops. Ah. Every time I look over at chat, I drop the brush. Evital. How's that pronounced? Oh, it'd be Belasphalion. Calyrex. 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 Calyrex is that deer thing from Sword and Shield. And then the blast one is that's the big round-headed fireworks explodey one, right? And then Evital is the box art legendary for Y, the big red winged bird dragon thing. Oh, I guess you want a berry, don't you? My bad, hang on. Good boy. Yeah. The horse and the bunny thing. I always thought of it more as a deer than a bunny, though. Guess it could be both. Good old-fashioned Rattata. He doesn't even have a Alolan Rattata, he's regular Rattata. I really like the music for this game, too. He's on his phone. Get off your phone. Battle Little Miss Sun Hat and Sundress. I don't remember Gladion's thing. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? You're fighting Meowth. This Meowth that's hanging on for some reason. Ooh, no. No, you didn't. Doing some Dynamax Adventure Shiny hunting later. Shiny hunting can be fun. You want rain? I was woken up by the sound of thunder yesterday morning at like 4:30 in the morning. Loud, bombastic thunder too. Thankfully not this morning. I do love a good rainy day, though. have here? Oh, it's the Pikachu camp. Pikachu Valley. Oh, my controller died. Lovely for me. I'm about to charge all my batteries today. Reconnect. There we go. Hey there, little Pikachu. Just gonna stare at it. Everybody turn to the right. Everybody turn to the left. Play peekaboo. Peekaboo. Just the little things. There. Pikachu Professor Quiz. There are 5 questions in total. Oh, that'd be the tail. The tail has a notch. Particular parts of Pikachu's cheeks called electric sacs. Question 3. What do you need to evolve Pikachu into Raichu? Why, that'd be a Thunderstone. Tiny Pikachu different from more common Pikachu species. Its coloring is darker. It's more of an orangey yellow. Pikachu can evolve from, that's right, Pichu. But who was the first person to discover existence of Pichu? That'd be Professor Elm in Johto. Five out of 5. Well, hey there. Wave at it. Well, I don't necessarily want to stop and talk to every one of you. I see a Slowpoke up there. I don't see any stickers of the sticker campaign. Is there a place I can, like, take a photo, maybe? No, I don't want to call Toros. There really isn't a lot I can do with this mechanic. Wave goodbye to the Pikachu there. Bye, Pikachu. Well, I've had a lot of varying opinion over the years with Pokemon. Sometimes I'll love a game and then sometimes I'll hate it. And my opinions usually go back and forth depending on how tumultuous my life is at any given point. My opinions are always varied and all over the place. And that's a me problem. That's not the game's problem. That's not their fault. But I would definitely say out of the whole series, my least liked eras would probably be X and Y. I just really didn't dig X and Y as much as other people seem to have. But I definitely think I've been sleeping on Sun and Moon. I played Sun and Moon a lot back in the day, and then I played Ultra Sun. Obviously, I prefer Ultra Sun to Sun, but I definitely think Sun and Moon were infinitely better than X and Y. I think every Pokemon game presents its own unique flavor. And I'm starting to, slowly come to the realization that maybe we shouldn't be hitting them all against one another. You know what I mean? I think that's the mistake that I've made. It's like, saying, well, okay, so we're old, you and I. We grew up with Gen 1 and 2, respectively, when they first came out. So nothing's going to hold that same nostalgic view for us going forward. So we're biased. But I also try to enjoy each new Pokemon game as its own thing without looking back and trying to compare it to my memories of a past game. You know what I mean? And I think we should do that on everything, honestly. 'Cause I have that problem with other stuff outside of Pokemon too. You know what? I'm going to switch to Bite. I'm paralyzed. No. This will not stand. Help me, Pikachu. We got to find a Thunderstone somewhere. Out of these games, what would I prefer, or what would I recommend as far as shiny hunting is concerned? Let me think a minute. Sapphire Sword, Let's Go Eevee, Legends EAs. Well, they make it easier with each new Pokemon game that comes out. So if you do any shiny hunting in Let's Go Eevee, Legends ZA, or Scarlet, you're going to have an extremely easy time shiny hunting, let me tell you. If you want to make it more difficult and you want the classic Pokemon experience, I'd say Sapphire. Sword is also a normal shiny difficulty. I'd say Sapphire or Sword. I'd say flip a coin and leave it up to the coin toss. Now, if you're trying to stream it and make an entertainment product out of it, maybe choose one of the newer games. But if you're just doing it for your own fun and you want a challenge, choose an older game. You know, it's like Pokemon Go. They practically just hand them out. They're stupid easy to get. Hal wants to be a cowboy. Oh, thank you. I needed to be healed up. Ooh, are we doing this? Your mom's special pancake. I want some pancakes. He evolved his starter. You get nervous talking? I get nervous when there's more than 2 or 3 people in my chat because I'm not used to it yet. So I fully understand. Ooh. I might should switch out. Thundershock. You need to find Sapphire. Yeah, sadly finding physical copies of the old games is kind of hard because of scalpers and their rarity in general. People charge an arm and a leg for it. They charge more than what they're worth by tenfold. I'd recommend just ROMs and emulators. Breakneck Blitz. Whee! Oh, yeah. Tore right through my Pikachu. Oh, you have it. You just need to find it. Well, that's a whole different thing then. Yeah, I love the 3DS era. I miss it. I miss my 3DS. Oh, now you're going to use the Pikachu? You tore my Pikachu up. Now you can't find it. Yeah, that happens. That is not fun. It's even worse when you put it somewhere yourself and then you can't find it. That's even worse. Because then you feel crunchy, you know? Neuber. A game with a randomizer? I have to think about that for a moment because that really boils down to game mechanics, and basically you have to ask which game is easier to get through without heavy assumptions on the developer's part. You know what I mean? Because these games are designed for you to catch specific Pokemon in specific areas. Yeah, you think like HM availability too. So like if you can't find a Pokemon that learns Cut, then you could be soft locked in some places in some games. Like, I'll think of an example, like in Johto, for example. In order to get through Elix Forest, you have to be able to use Cut. But if you're using a randomizer and you get a bad RNG and you don't get any grass Pokemon that can learn Cut, you could be soft locked. I'll be honest, I've never watched any randomizer playthroughs of any game on YouTube. It's just not a genre I've checked or looked into. I would say try, assuming that you're doing like randomizer through ROMs and emulators, I would say, well, if you're doing ROMs and emulators, then that frees you up to be able to hack an HMN if you end up soft locked and screwed. At that point, I think you're free to choose whatever game you want. I agree with him. I think the DS was probably peak Pokemon era. I'd say choose the DS game. We haven't been using Z moves. Let me look and see. Let me go to the Pokemon Center first. Heal up my team. Okay. Z crystals. We have normal and we have fighting. Yikes. Well, I don't really have any normal Pokemon on my team, but I'll give it to Rockruff regardless. Oh yeah, I've been forgetting to check the cafe. Ooh, he gave me a rare candy too. Yeah, Black and White might be the best Pokemon games in existence, if I'm being honest. Like, that was peak Pokemon from a design standpoint, like from a video game making standpoint. It might not be your favorite region or your favorite Pokemon designs or your favorite like vibe, but strictly from a mechanical standpoint, Black and White were peak Pokemon. It was only really ups and downs from there, mostly downs, but that's always been my opinion. Like, I'll always have the nostalgic opinion that Johto was peak for me personally. Like, Kanto, then Johto. I'm very basic in that way. Kanto's always going to be my absolute favorite region. Kanto, period, hands down. Kanto, Johto, then the Unova region with Black and White. Those are my absolute top 3 Pokemon experiences. Yeah, I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver are probably second best all-time games behind Black and White for me personally. They might actually kind of squeak up a little higher than Black and White just because of the nostalgia. They might be peak. Might very well just be peak for me and Teloid here. Zekrom thing. Yeah, the music in Black and White was just so good. Why do I still have such little money? At 12. Poketoy? You know what? I'm gonna buy one. They're only $1. Let's see. Let's see what you're selling. Ooh, the Pokeball guy. My favorite thing in Pokemon is using different Pokeballs. Yeah, N was a really good character. An old western town. I see a sticker. No, I didn't mean to go upstairs. I am nosy. I'm just going through all these people's homes. Oh my God. He pulled out a toasty quick ball from somewhere. Yeah, the Beast Ball is probably the best Pokeball. The Beast Ball is pretty rad. There's a cowboy hat on the cactus. Ma'am. Use all these Magmar to cook. Oak wants to talk to me. Samson Oak. Uh-oh. Team Numbskull is here. Hey, you leave that Vulpix alone. Don't worry, ma'am. I got this. Rattata, huh? I'm gonna raise my stiff. I wonder if raising my attack with Howl will raise my attack, the attack of my Z move as well. I don't actually know. Let's use it and find out. Well, I guess we won't find out, but let's just use it anyway. Get him. Oh, wait. Z Howl. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, I was so lost in thought I didn't even read the name of the attack. Okay, never mind. So I guess the Z crystals are tied to the moves of the Pokemon and not the Pokemon's typing itself. So I gave the Normium Z to Rockruff, so it only powers up normal type moves. Okay, that makes sense. I have forgotten the mechanics of this game so completely. Uggs. Where you going? Your house turned out to be a stack attack last week. Well, how long you been living there? And you didn't know? Where Vulpix went. Well, I'm not done exploring this town, Vulpix. I need to heal again. You gonna make a game? That's a pretty respectable goal. Madam Elizabeth. rocky rough. Uh-oh. You know what? This is not a good matchup, is it? I'm gonna switch out to Dartrix. You have a nice day too. Thanks for hanging out and chat for a while. Carbinks should be easy to take, or Carbink should be easy to take down. Razor left. Oh, well, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate it. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl was a really good era. It's a solid era, but it just, I don't know. You ever seen something that's like good on a technical level, but it's still not your favorite thing? That was Diamond and Pearl for me. Brilliantly made games, well structured, nice story. Everything about them was great, but they just didn't reach that same peak of appreciation that some of the other games did around that era. The same with like Ruby and Sapphire. They just didn't do it for me. I don't hate them. I mean, I love them, but I don't love them, you know what I mean? Yeah, I figured if we start streaming here on YouTube more often, we might actually get more subscribers. Because I've been streaming over on Twitch now for a handful of years, and we're just stagnating. We're not growing whatsoever. So I've switched over to doing the YouTube streaming, and I think I'm just going to stream here for a while. But what I will do is I delete the VODs when the streams are over, then I upload like the recorded version of the stream. So there's no, so it's not like artifacty and pixelated. Stoutland. See, Stoutland is a much more superior rideshare Pokemon. Rideshare. Yeah, I'm going to say rideshare Pokemon. It could sniff out items and things. Yeah, a lot of people hated the remakes for Diamond and Pearl. I didn't hate them, but I did find them extremely lacking. You know, I kind of felt that, I don't know. Fishing rod. I felt that they should have added to it. The art style with the chibi characters was not my issue with it. My issue was that it was too short. Because they charged a full price for it. But then didn't add much to the game. No, I need to be able to set it. Oh, stop. Ah! So, there we go. How do I know when I found? Ah. Okay. Hey, repel. Okay, you get it. Stoutland can find items. Whoop. I need to bring over all our other Pokemon. I say that in every episode and then forget to do it later. There's not really a way to skip this little dance, is there? My turn. Rock through. Yeah. It's not even noon yet, and I'm already tired. Hey, Mudbray! A critical hit, huh? Double kick. Oh no! Yeah, the Litness Stoutland anime episode was rough. Heartbreakingly rough. We're gonna catch Mudbray. Pippi's in the house. Pipper, what's up? Good morning and good afternoon for you specifically. It's your 6 hours ahead. Mudbray. It loves playing in the mud. If it isn't showered with mud on a daily basis, it gets stressed out and stops listening to its trainer. Swanky. Oh, it's a trainer to battle. I thought you were just some dude standing up here. Okay. Don't slap me, sir. Well, not a lot. Just trying to raise up these Pokemon. Yeah, I noticed that there's a delay between me reading chat on on YouTube, the website, versus it showing up on screen. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if there is anything I can do to fix that, to be honest. I might have to just stagger my reading of chat, you know? Because we don't have this problem on Twitch and Kick. Twitch and Kick. Pseudo. Another Lillipup. The pupster that is Lily. No, don't call for help. No. Haha. Why can't I escape? This is ridiculous. There it is. Here, play with this. Little turd. We found the daycare. I'm going to show you guys a trick. You're going to love this. If I taught hidden power to Rockruff, what would it be? Hiding, okay. We're not going to bother with the egg daycare stuff. But, see this little area here? If you hop on Tauros and just run around in a circle like this counts as steps. You can hatch eggs very quickly by doing this. Because I did this back in the day when I first played through this game. And I hatched a handful of eggs by doing this. So there's a tip. Tips and tricks straight from me to you. You exercising using the truck? All right, Grimer, I know you don't have a ton of energy left, but let's do this. Get him. Yeah, I knew you could do it. Poisoned him up really good. Something fierce. I'm gonna start doing all this yawning. My neighbors ordered pizza. Pizza at 11 a.m.? It's kind of heavy for lunch. Oh, snap. Pikachu it is. Ooh, Magnemite. Ooh. I have just the Pokemon for this. Oh, snap. My horse is covered in dirt, and not in the way it likes. It likes mud, not whatever this is. Like a gritty, sandy, gravelly dirt. All teeth. She none but teeth. Ooh, yeah, I need that. The amulet. Is there not a way to heal around here? Alright, there are a lot of trainers around here to battle. We need to heal up before we tackle that. And I could use items, but it's better if we just find a Pokemon Center. Marie. Let me use a repel. I find what bag we keep it in. There it is. Here we go. We really have been fortunate. We haven't had to do a lot of back and forth so far in our journey to heal. Things got a little hairy there because we were trying to catch a new Pokemon. Shoot. I did not mean to say no. We'll go ahead and battle this guy. Gentleman Gerald. You're old. He's using Sableye. Well, here's the problem. I'm not really going to be able to do much with Rockruff against Sableye. Dartrix, on the other hand, yeah, I feel you on that one. Odor Sleuth. You know, that might actually come in handy. I don't know. Alrighty. Now from here, we have a route split. Alrighty, folks. I believe that's going to wrap up today's adventure in the Alola region. Doesn't mean I'm done for the day necessarily. I do need to get up and walk around and knock this fatigue out of myself. But thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, new people. Thanks for hanging out in chat, everybody. Pippi, it's great to see you 2 days in a row. I'm glad that you're doing well. I know you're having a little bit of struggles with your mental health, but that's me every day. That's me every day. So you're not alone there. Everybody has those times, you know. But you got this. I know you got this because I've known you long enough that I've known you've never not got this. So you'll make it. All right. Alola, everybody.